Hey, I'm here with Silas. We had to get out of the house. Eda's over here. We're in the woods near our home, and feeling kind of angry and feeling, well, I needed to get out of the house, but I just saw that the EPA basically took away any restrictions on polluting, and yeah, the regulatory body that regulates how companies follow guidelines of keeping our water clean and keeping our air clean.
Daddy.
Basically, the regulatory body stopped regulating.
She's in the water.
And maybe this is par for the course. But it makes me want to give an economics lesson, and so here it goes. This is Silas. His body is the credit card, and it's getting maxed out right now for the sake of, I don't even know what for the sake of. I don't know what for the sake of. Not pictured right now are my friends, the native peoples of this place, the Dakota, the Ojibwe, and others. Their body is a debit card. It's been used and used and used, and somehow miraculously it's still giving.
You're crying.
Not pictured here are the bodies of my black friends and brown friends. They're not pictured here because they're not ever pictured unless they're, the quarterback or, the musician or whatever. Their bodies too, like the native peoples, has been the debit card, and it's maxed. It's being used and used and used, and somehow miraculously there's still something in the bank. It's actually been gaining great interest and being a really good investment for some people, the black and brown bodies in the prisons.
What about Dad, what about me? Why
This-
did you say about Silas?
This is Eda. Hers is a credit card too. This is the pond, the waters. This is the soil, the trees, and these have been flipping the bill for centuries. And it's time to stop. It's time to stop paying. It's time for resistance. It's time to resist through our voting. It's time to resist through voting with our dollars, if we have any. It's time to resist by feeding our spiritual life, by connecting to a source greater than ourself, greater than our fear, greater than the lie that this form of economy that we currently have is something that we need to save, because it's not, because it's destroying us. It's destroying this body right here, and this body, and then it's enough. So we get to vote. We get to vote in our elections. We get to vote right now with our dollars. We get to vote with how we're using our time during these quarantines, by getting outside, by calling people that we care about, by connecting to a source that's greater than us, and asking for an imagination that is bigger than this lie. We can be the seeds of revolution. We can be the seeds of compassion revolution. We don't have to keep paying this bill.